Oh, good evening, friends and colleagues, and welcome to our Monday live stream. Bank holiday Monday here in the UK. If you are somewhere else in the world and wondering where the hell everybody is tonight, it's because they're probably sitting on the sofa, chilling out, which is probably what we should all be doing, really. But yes, I thought I'd jump on for a little bit tonight. Just quickly see if anybody's about. If you're listening to this as a podcast, thank you very much for taking us out on your run. I very much appreciate it. And yeah, if you didn't know, we record these things live and then we put them out as podcasts every week. We do the same with the show on Friday as well. We're back live on Friday. Next week, we've got Global Running Day. Just a bit of a shout out on that while we wait for people to come in. That's going to be, we're going on the 4th of June to Surbiton. We're going to a pub in Surbiton and we're going to be going for a run and then doing a live podcast. So get along to that as well. If you want to come along, that's totally free. But yeah, that's Surbiton, which is, I think it's Surrey. I think that's Surrey. Not sure. Probably should know. But yes, how is everybody doing? I was out at a local 10K today, which was quite nice. Nice challenging course, let's say. A bit up and down to what I'm used to. But it was, it was good. It was really good, actually. Loads of club members there, so that was great. Really well attended. So well done to everybody who went out to that today. It was a bit of a last minute thing for me on that one. But yeah, so yeah, I enjoyed that. That was good fun. Ran in the Adidas Pro 4. And I came home and I filmed a video about them. That's coming out on Tuesday. So that may be interesting for some of you to watch. The Adidas Pro 4. And then we've got a Kayano 32 video this week. And a couple of, that's probably about that. I'm trying to think what else we've got. But yeah, that's coming up. Yeah, that's probably about it in terms of videos and things like that. Loads of shoe releases coming in June, if you didn't know. And I mean loads of shoe releases coming out. We've got some stuff that hopefully we can tell you about in June as well. Some exciting stuff that we're doing. But I can't say anything about that until June. I'm not sure how that's going to be released. But yeah, hopefully I'll tell you about that when I can tell you. It won't come as any shock to any of you, really. What else do you need to know? That's probably about it, really. Yeah. I think that's it. So we are live. So let's just make sure everybody's in and listening and alive. Get your questions and get your comments in for me this week. Say slightly, let's say shorter show because it's Bank Holiday Monday and I do want to chill out. I was working this afternoon, so I want to have a little bit of a chill out today if possible. That'd be pretty awesome. But yeah, okay. So who we got in the house tonight? Let's have a look through. Thanks, by the way, to everybody who's been watching the last few videos on the old Brooks shoes. Appreciate it. I think I'm going to wear the Brooks Hyperion Elite 5 for my upcoming triathlon. I think I'm going to wear them for that. They look a good shoe for the old triathlon. So we'll give them a shout out for them. Right, let's have a look through. So again, get your questions, get your comments in tonight. If there's anything you want to chat about, whether it's coaching or shoes or things like that, let me know. I didn't realize, but the Adidas Prima 2's coming out. Basically looks like the same shoe, but that's a very good shoe. You can pick that up on discount still at the moment if you've not seen that. The Prima, that's a really good shoe. Oh, I tell you, I recorded, if you know anyone who's a new runner, I recorded a video as well today about shoes for new runners as well. That's quite a good one as well. If you ever got video ideas, then definitely drop them in to us. Hello at FORDYRUNS.com. Always interested, or let us know on here, and we'll always try and do something. I really appreciate your input on the videos that we do. So yeah. That'd be super awesome. So, right, let's pick up who we've got in the house. Oh, what's this? My watch has just bleeped up. Workout. Your intense workout today and periods of rest are good for your physical and mental health. What a pro. That basically means I'm a legend, I think. Evening, Ian. Evening, Chris. My short break over and ready to go with the Yorkshire block for the Yorkshire Marathon. Yeah. Good to see you. Dawn's in the house. Hello, Dawn. Hope you're behaving yourself. Just ordered a glute ham glider. What's your views on these? I'm not either way on them, to be honest with you. No Spurs shirt today. Funnily enough, it was washed and sitting. My wife's brilliant. It was sitting over there, but a bit cold. I've got my Cobra Kai t-shirt on today. I must finish that actually. I must finish that. Yeah. Martin, evening 40. Well done to everyone who did the Northampton 10K yesterday. Saw a few 40s there. Yeah, big shout out to everybody who was out and about this weekend. Edinburgh Marathon, Edinburgh Half Marathon as well, which was good to see. So, yeah, loads of people out. All the races are coming thick and fast, I would say, at the moment, which is quite nice. I think it's a good time of year to go out and do some of these 5K, 10Ks, things like that. As I say, we took advantage today of, let's say, local event. And went along and did that. Yeah, and that was good fun. Yeah, that was good fun. So yeah, what's this? Adrian, evening 40, rare chance to watch a live as normally at Andy's Man Club on a Monday evening. Adrian, yeah, and that's one of the reasons why I do them on these bank holidays, because I appreciate a lot of the time people are working or doing other things. So even if even if there's a small number of you, but you guys you don't necessarily catch it often. It's good. That's why we do it. But it's great that Andy's Man Club as well. Really good thing that is. So good for you. Yeah, well done on that front. But yeah, it's great to have you here. So thanks very much for tuning in. Thank you, Gary. Thank you, Gary. Any advice, anything from yourself you'd advise for lower body strength? I would be honest with you on the lower stuff. I really spent some time looking at the old plyometrics and that lot. That's honestly that stuff. I remember when I tore my calf, the physio was banging on about them, and that's something really to look at and really to get into your week. I would really recommend that. Beth, is it this week you're on the pod? I can't remember. It's just brain fog from my side, so apologies for that. Thanks to everybody who is joining us live at the moment. Get your questions and get your comments in. Matt Wilmot. This looks like running underwear. Do you use something specific like underwear? Any recommendations? I wear compression shorts, but I like to wear something under them still. Yeah, I wear the underwear stuff. I have for years, to be honest with you. They changed the design slightly on some of them, which is a mild irritation of mine. But in general, that's where I'm. Oh, sorry, I wish I had that Coke. That's where I'm at in terms of underwear for men. The old, but I tend to stick more to them when I'm in like half tights and things like that. When I'm just in a normal pair of shorts, I'll just wear whatever. But if I'm like today at the 10K, I was in a pair of Say Sky half tights and I had a pair of underwear boxers underneath. They do the job for me. They're fine. I say it's just a bit annoying. They changed the cut slightly with the newer ones. I don't tend to wear them for race day. I just hope that the ones I have got don't ever wear out, because then I'd have to go and find some other ones. But it's something that people don't talk about much, is the old underwear for running. Okay. Good evening, Debbie. What's this? Andrew. Hi, Chris. Got a dilemma. I want to go faster in Rome in 26 and have a PB of 3 hours and 55 minutes in the Hoka Skyward X. Right, hang on. Got a dilemma. I want to go faster in Rome and have a PB 3 hours and 50 hours in the Skyward X. What's the dilemma, Andrew? Come back to us and let us know what the dilemma is. Tell us what it is and we'll give you an answer on what to do. Okay, right. Janet, good evening, 40. Ran my first ever marathon. Well done. 3 hours and 24 minutes. That's some going. Thank you for all the tips and advice over the last few months. You're very welcome. Any thoughts on weight gain post-marathon? Yeah, it happens to the best of us. Don't even worry about it. I'll be honest with you. Don't even worry about it, mate. It'll soon come off. But it happens to the best of us. That's marathon training for you. I know you would think with all the miles that you're doing and everything else you're doing that you would be dropping weight. But yeah, it does happen, mate. But well done. That's impressive work. So good for you. Good for you. Jason's running. Hang on, I'll just have it quick. I've got a last bit of my Coke, which is the last can in this household that I shall be consuming. So let's Let's enjoy this one, people. This is for you. Cheers, everyone, or joining me on a Monday night. And like that, it's gone. Last one. Make sacrifices, people. Okay, high 40 for a 22 to 23 minute 5K runner. Would you lean towards Adidas Pro 4s or Hyperion Elite 5s? I was in the Adidas Pro 4 today. Watch tomorrow's video. I'd go with the Hyperion Elite 5. The Hyperion Elite 5 is a less marathon-y. The Pro 4 is more marathon-y. There you go. Definitive. Watch tomorrow's video. Darren, hi 40. First time actually watching live. Again, thanks a lot, Darren. Thanks to everybody who's watching live tonight. Appreciate it. Get your questions and get your comments in. Coaching, shoes, whatever you want to talk about. I use the Streakfly 1 for 10K races. The Streakfly 2 seems to be not for that distance anymore. Which Nike shoe would you say is now the 10K shoe? I'd say the Vaporfly 4. I've got the Streakfly 2. And I'm still trying to work it out. But I think it may come into its own when, let's say, marathon training really kicks in. But let's see what happens. I've got a better alternative at the moment that I'm using. But I would say for the 10K, I think the Vaporfly 4 has now become that shoe, to be honest. So, yeah, I would, I'd have a look at that. It's bloody expensive, though. You might be able to pick up the Vaporfly 3 cheaper. Just an idea. But yeah, that's it. If you're sticking to Nike, that's where I would go. Here we go. So this is the full question from Andrew. I really wish I didn't have that code. Okay. So he wants to do a 3 hours and 45 minutes in Rome and have as a PB of 3. So he wants to do a 10-minute PB. My dilemma is which shoe have found the size? Andrew, I'm not sure what you want. My dilemma is which shoe would work. I don't know if you're looking for a shoe for that that distance, but to be honest with you, the shoe won't make the difference for 10 minutes in a marathon. Your training plan, just your work you're doing in the gym, the recovery you're doing, your nutrition that you're implementing, your rest and your mobility, that's what will make the difference in terms of 10 minutes. Okay. The shoes, to be honest with you, is immaterial. It's the work you do in the training block, in the gym, and all the other stuff should be your focus. Getting the right training plan, making sure all the other bits are all in place. That's where the focus should be. The shoes will help, yes, but ultimately to drop 10 minutes, it's down to you, bruv. It's down to your training plan and what you're doing in that training block. Might not be the answer you like, but that's the truth, Ruth. Always giving it to you straight, people. If you want some coaching, drop me an email, hello@fordyruns.com. You're welcome. Cheers, Lee. Appreciate that. I am a bit tired now, I'll be honest. It's funny when you're because I've changed my diet around. I do find myself getting really tired in the evening, actually, and also I tend to be going to bed early, so I'm not because you get those cravings, don't you, at night time. So I tend to be going to bed early, but I do get more tired in the evening. Andrew, I think I just answered the question. So yeah, I would. He was saying about between the Pro 4 and the SC Elite. As I said, the shoe's not going to make the difference of 10 minutes. You, as a runner, smashing the life out of a training plan, doing all the right stuff properly is what will make the difference for 10 minutes. The Matt Nash questions here, people. The Matt Nash questions in the house. If you're running the Chicago, and by the way, get your questions and comments in, and I'll get to them for this slightly shorter show tonight. Okay, Matt, if you were running the Chicago Marathon tomorrow, what shoes would you be running it in? Well, firstly, you need to watch tomorrow's video, Matt, on the Adidas Pro 4. I'll leave that with you. But if I was going to run tomorrow, I'd probably still run it in the SC Elite because I know I'd get round. I would be tempted with the Ugiri. But to be perfectly honest, I would probably go with the SC Elite brand spanking new pair of SC Elites to get the max out of that foam. Version 4, not 5, version 4 is what I would probably run tomorrow. Yeah. That's probably what I'd run. But we shall see if I deviate from that for Chicago in October. Let's see. Watch tomorrow's video as well, Matt. I think you'll find that interesting. Tom, hey, 40. Was the Socking Speed coming out soon? Yes, it is. I think the official. I'm probably going to be wrong. I was no. I'm not going to say anything about that. You got myself into trouble because I don't know what I'm allowed to say and not say. I've got a feeling it might be July, but I don't know why I've got July in my head. It might be June. There is so many shoe releases coming in June. It's ridiculous. I think it's one of the highest amount I've ever seen in terms of shoe releases coming. Yeah, I think it might be July, but I may be wrong. I may be wrong on that, but I can't. Yeah. Let's just say I've seen the whole Saucony lineup. Is that all right for you? Okay, Beth. Beth, interesting question for you. Have you got a topic you want to talk about? Email me. Okay. Thanks again to everybody joining us on a Monday. I appreciate it. It's Bank Holiday Monday here in the UK. So thank you very much for joining us live on the Bank Holiday Monday. Mr. 40, great work. Pretty sure you ran with a Garmin watch. I do run with a Garmin watch. How do you prefer to have it set up when you run a race? Post race or workout? How long before race do you navigate to the start? How long before race start do you navigate to the start? Okay, so yes, I have a Garmin 965. The new Garmins are so expensive. Garmin don't send me stuff anymore because I upset them. So I'll get over that. But so if I get the new Garmin, it's going to be out of my own pocket, and it's pretty punchy, and I've got stuff to pay for at home, so that's not a priority. So my long story short is I've got a 965, which I absolutely love, even though I scratched it. When I race, I don't have Pace Pro on. I did try Pace Pro a few years ago, and it is useful. There you go, June the 15th for the Endorphin Speed 5. Thanks, Philip. But the it caught me off. So it's for a run. I just have my usual screens on it, which tells me if I go run, it tells me my lap pace, overall pace, that sort of stuff, distance, and that kind of thing. I'm a very simple guy. In terms of how long before race start do you navigate to the start, basically when they tell me to, or whoever I'm with tells me to. So today I was with Ben and actually Kimmy, give her a shout. We're going to the start. Okay. And I just follow. It's just easy for me. I don't get involved in all that sort of stuff. It's quite, corrals and things like that. Anybody who's autistic or ADHD will understand what I mean. They're not a very enjoyable experience for me in terms of crowds, sensory overload, that sort of stuff. So I just tend to just go with whatever my mates are doing. That's why I'm always with somebody. I've done loads of videos about this. We don't need to go into that today. But I tend to go with the guys when they want to get into the start. I try not to. I'm trying to separate myself from all that sort of stuff. Yeah. Debbie's can totally emphasize with the post marathon weight gain. I can't wear my 40 tops at the moment. Yeah, honestly, it's real. Zen bike rider 40. Not sure if you saw my question. First one. Okay. I don't see that. Can you repost it, please? I can't see it. Maybe you put that out when we hit live. So that's my fault for missing it. But if you could repost it, that'd be great. Joshua, yes. I did run a 10K today. I was at the Hatfield Broad Oak, with the worst car parking known to man. Hey, 40 from Jay. Love my Super Blast 2, but want something a touch softer for easy runs. Would you recommend the Puma Mag Max? I love the Mag Max, by the way. But the reason I'm just thinking if they're softer. They really are awesome. They really are super, super comfortable, the Mag Max. I'd probably go with something like to complement the Super Blast 2 for an easier. So something like the New Balance 1080 is probably not a bad shout for some of those easy runs. But again, I do love the Mag Max. Really like the Mag Max. The Glycerin Max is a good shout as well from Brooks. That's a nice shoe as well. Well, it's a big shoe. It's quite a nice shoe. But yeah, the Mag Max is a very, very good shoe. Just wonder if it's soft enough for you. Don't know. Adam Drew, Adam, get me a big discount or like massive discount, even bigger discount. So discounted that Garmin send me a new watch. A6 Ugiris are the nuts. Thanks for the review. Had them for a few weeks now and I'm loving them. They deserve so much poor praise, but won't get it because they're not for the elites. Yeah, honestly, they're so good, Adam. I couldn't agree with you. They're such a good shoe. They really are. It's just, I don't understand why I didn't call it the Magic Speed. It's just the weird thing, isn't it? Bit odd, isn't it? Hey, with the Adidas SL2 and Evo SL he's starting to love Adidas. This is Chris, and want to go for Adios 9, but found Adidas sizing completely off. How's the fit of the Adidas 9 compared? Right, so with Adidas, I go on US size. That's what I do now, right? I've given up trying with Adidas to go for a UK size because it's always wrong. So now with Adidas, I always go US 10.5, and that's bang on for me. So have a look at the US sizes and then you stick that because that tends to be pretty universal with them. All right. Actually, a couple of people were wearing the Adidas 9 today in that 10K race, which was interesting. Milbert 55,100. First time here, Fordy from the US. Whereabouts in the US? We love our US cousins. Any Kipring shoe reviews in the near future? Yeah, we've done quite a few Kipring shoes, actually. We don't mind a pair of Kipring. I'm not high enough on their seeding list to be taken to Kenya or wherever they've all got taken. But I'm pretty relaxed about that because I wouldn't have gone anyway. So I'm hoping I'll get that new shoe on the channel when they send it through. They do send me shoes, so who knows? Yeah, but we've had some Kipring stuff on. I love over in the US. I don't think you've got Decathlon, but we have Decathlon over. It's a brilliant shop. It really is for running stuff. It really is. It's so good. But yeah, anyway, thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Let me know where in the US you are. Now that you US watcher, viewer, listener. Hey, 40 Greens from California. That's awesome. Training for my first marathon, Long Beach. Ooh, I was looking at the LA marathon. Let me know about that. Anybody done that? Older, slower running. I plan on running the Ugiris. Absolutely the right shoe. Ugiri S4 Plus all day long. Either them or the New Balance SC Elite version 4. You can't go wrong. You really can't. Really good shoes. Yeah, the Ugiri is so good. It really is. Joshua, I was the photographer today at the 10K. Oh, wow. Okay. I didn't see any photographers, to be honest with you, but I wasn't really paying attention. I was just cocking about today. When I say cocking about, I was still pushing, but I wasn't really paying attention to what was going on. Better way of saying it. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Just tag me on there. There's a really good photographer who does ATW events. I've just seen that comment about Phoenix. Stick around for that running with Pete because I'll give you some intel on Phoenix. But yeah, Joshua, there's a guy who photographs at their events, ATW, and he's always really kind, and he always puts sort of does a collaboration post with the photos that he gets of me on my Instagram. So if you're able to do that, brilliant. As long as they're nice, don't put any shit ones on there. Don't look like massive in my vest and look like a right helmet. Because I do that pretty well. I don't need anyone to take pictures of me and put them out of me looking like a helmet. So if they're good photos, then do it that way. But thanks very much. Appreciate it. Barry's asking about the Ugiri. Yeah, they do take a bit to break in. Yeah, they do. They've got if I'd known we've been talking about Ugiris, I would have bought them up. But yeah, they do take a bit. They haven't got as much of the softer stuff in them than you think. So they take a little bit, and then when you get them gelling really well, they're amazing. They really are. Thanks for that, 40. Looking at more time in gym and upping mileage, and I'm looking at a training plan with 40 runs November for the marathon in March 20th. Yeah, well done, mate. Honestly, slowly increase your mileage, but get that get that strength work. Yeah, there we go, Philip. June the 15th for the speed 5. Adam's saying that his only took a few to settle in. Going to be wearing it for his next marathon. Lee's looking forward to the video on the Pro 4. See my updated opinion. Put a few miles in the Evo SL. Personally, I'd use them over the Pro 4 for the marathon distance. Jesus, I wouldn't wear the Evo SL for the marathon distance. Blimey. But yeah, updated intel coming on the Pro 4 tomorrow. Okay, I'm just you all talking amongst yourself, which I think is absolutely brilliant. Okay, Lenny's in the house. Lenny, I need to replace my Boston 12s for my new half marathon training block. It's got the Takumi Sen 9s, Forever Runs, and Adidas Pro 4, I think that is. And should I have to complete the rotation? What should I have to complete the rotation? If you're switching out your Boston 12s, then get the Boston 13, because I think it's marginally improved with the Light Strike Pro in it. I mean, the issue is that and I said it in the video, the Evo SL is just so good. So you could even go Evo SL in there, to be honest with you, because you've got your Forever Runs. And that's 130 quid. If you're a 40 runs, don't forget, if you're a 40 runs running club member, affiliated running club member, you can get 15% off at sportshoes.com. Just join as a 40 runs affiliated club member. It costs you about 20 quid, but you'll get that money back, right? So, yeah. Maybe, yeah, Evo SL or Boston 13. Okay, Frogger's saying he ordered a pair of Super Blast 2s after trawling online for weeks. Why do ASICs make customers jump through hoops to get them? Yeah, it's a funny old thing, isn't it? But I think they genuinely have issues in terms of getting them over here and stuff like that. It's just the way of the world, I would say. It really is. Okay, so running with Pete and Phoenix. Pete, I spent a lot of time in Phoenix. Months, years in Tucson. And I always spent time in Phoenix, Scottsdale, Arizona in general, around like the back of my hand. But I spent a lot of time in Phoenix, but Tucson as well. Absolutely love Phoenix, Arizona. Really like Scottsdale for obvious reasons. But yeah, it's just such a beautiful place. Tucson, everything. It's if I could up sticks and go anywhere, it would either be there or Santa Fe, New Mexico. Maybe Roswell. Not Roswell. Yeah, somewhere around Roswell. But yeah. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But yes, thanks for watching the videos. Appreciate it. Getting Endorphin Pro 4s. Hoping I love it. Yeah, I think you will. Jeff was with me today at the Hatfield Broad Oak. Daughter's first ever race. Taken out running 3 months ago and paced her to fight 50-30. Lovely event. Yeah, it was a great event. Shame about the car parking. Wish they told us that you couldn't get out until a certain time, but they all learn from these things and we move forward. But yeah, it was a really good, nice little event. I particularly enjoyed it. Mark, I'm looking to get my first carbon plate. I've always had Brooks before, as I like the fit and comfort. But do I get their carbon shoes? There's something out there for you. It could be the Brooks Elite 5. It could be the 4 PB. It depends on you as a runner. It really does. Whether you need a bit of stability, whether you want a nice stable ride, whether you want something that's like proper Larry and proper fast, whether you don't mind a bit of instability in the hill because you're more of a forefoot striker. Also, I think comes down a little bit to the paces you run, how much you're going to engage with the plate and the foam. But there is something out there for you. 100% doesn't have to be from Brooks. There's so many amazing shoes out there right now. So yeah, have a look around to see what suits you in terms of you as a runner. That's the key. Don't just go, Alpha Fly Free because you see some Herbert running them or, something like that. Get the right shoe for you. Barry's thinking about getting some Elite 4s when they start getting discount. Yeah, new ones coming out August. So Orange County, California. Brilliant. So 2 people from California tonight. There you go. 2 people. I know California's big, by the way. But that's so awesome. That really is. Marathon week, and I've got one ear clogged up with one ear. Oh, okay. I have the Saucony Pro 4, but they do not feel as racy as I hoped. Yeah, they're not overly racy, but they'll get you around. They're a steady shoe. They are a steady shoe. Mike is just joining the chat. Any mention of when you review the Skechers Aero Burst? Yeah, those videos will come soon. I've got to record them. As always, I like make you laugh. I like to run in the shoes, and I've been really lucky with the Skechers shoes. I got them really, really early. I got the samples, as you all know, I think. But like anything, I need to get miles in them. Now we have got miles in them. It's not a problem, but I want to get to a point where I feel comfortable enough to write a review, to do a review. I'm not just going to do 7 miles and put out an initial review. It's just an absolute waste of time for everybody, unless it's a video that I know is going to get a lot of views. It's absolute points. I'm not playing that game. I can't be asked. I really can't. I think it's a disservice. So I need to get to a point with them where I feel confident enough to do a better review, and that's why it's taken longer to put those videos out in terms of since the first one. That's my honest, transparent opinion on that. But it won't be long. I hope to get that in June, early June, let's say. But yeah, we're just very fortunate. We've got a lot of shoes in, and my mileage is 30 miles roughly at the moment, before marathon training starts. So I'm still getting enough miles in to review shoes, but not as much as I usually do, where I can do more. And again, that's just me being totally transparent that I actually do run in the shoes versus just getting them and saying it's the best thing ever and not even running in them. It's just not the way we roll here, unfortunately. Sorry about that. But thank you for asking. That's cool, Joshua. I'll check that out once I've finished. Good day from Tassie. That's awesome. Post-race, Chris, post-race food, salad, burger, or pizza. Well, today I had an ice cream. And in my new diet plan that I'm on, then none of them really. I'd have probably a protein shake. I know, that's what the world's come to. Yesterday I had like this protein yogurt thing. I know. That's where I'm at the moment. Trying to shed the timber ready for the Chicago Marathon training block, people. I know it's got to be done. Got to be feeling a bit leaner. Got to be feeling a bit fitter, so I can get some of that work done that I want to get done. It's going to be a tough block, so I want to be fully ready for it. Okay, what's this? Martin bought the Puma Forever Nitro, got £20 discount using my affiliated code. There we go. So that's a good example. Martin's an affiliated club member. So again, if you're 40 Runs Club member and you're affiliated, just join 40. Go to 40runs.com. Head over to sportshoes.com. Sign up for an ultra account, I think they call it. Put your URN that the club gives you. You're going to get 15% off the shoes. It's brilliant. It's like the easiest thing. In fact, it's too easy, because then you just end up spending more money than you should be doing on there. And that's the problem, because when all these shoes start to drop in June and you're all going to be out there getting the new models, I've already told you could have saved 15% off of them if you just spent the 20 quid or whatever it is and joined as a club member. Sheldon. Are the Asics Super Blast 2s smaller fitting than the Nova Blast 5s? I'm a UK 11 in Nova Blast, but heard the Super Blasts are more narrow. No, I find that the Asics shoes for me are absolutely bang on in terms of sizing. I would say the Nova Blast runs a fraction long, but for me, at my Asics sizes, one brand I can rely on in terms of sizing is Asics. They're very good at that. For example, the Kayanos 32s, spot on. 9.5 UK. You're welcome. Brilliant. It's comfortable, fits well. I always know, even in their racing shoes, the Ugiri, the Metas, all of those 9.5, bang on. Never had a problem with Asics sizing. Same with Brooks, to be honest. Brooks never had a problem with the sizing. There's only some funky ones like New Balance and Adidas. I mean, Adidas is a total lottery, but like I said earlier, if you missed it, I'm dead straight now on a US 10.5 in Adidas. It just works better for me. But yeah, there we go. Right, team. I think that's it. It's Bank Holiday Monday. Let's leave it there. I am live on Friday with the rest of the team. I've got no idea what we're going to be talking about. Beth's going to be joining us, so make sure you tune in for that. I genuinely appreciate every single one of you for turning up tonight on your Bank Holiday Monday and hanging out with me for 35 odd minutes. It's been pretty cool. But yeah, so we are back live next Monday, as always. And next Monday's a funny one because we're going to be looking ahead. Firstly, to Global Rundown on the Wednesday, but then also I've got the small thing of a triathlon coming up, so we may even touch a little bit on that. So let's see how we get on there. But yeah, we'll talk about it maybe next week a little bit. But yes, so that's it from me. Again, genuinely, thanks to everybody. Thanks to everybody who said hello to me today as well. Quite a few of you said hello to me today at the race. So that was one guy who was really nice. He said to me, "Oh, Fordy, I appreciate you don't really like talking to people and stuff like that." And again, that's just the way I am. But I just want to say hi. It's really nice he ran past, and I really respect that. And thanks very much for respecting me in that manner. I really appreciate that. So that meant a lot. But yeah, so thanks to everybody who did say hello to me today. Thank you, Joshua. I'll have a look at those pictures when I get off of here. Have a great week, people. And I shall see you all on Friday.